Are you hardworking and dedicated, but you feel like your ambition is burning you out? And you're afraid if you slow down, your grades will suffer and you'll never achieve your goals? Well, it's not a bad thing. It's just your unique neurobiology. Your traits matched you into Tora Club. Understanding who you are will help you reach your full potential. You see, we're all about self-discovery here at Cajun Koi Academy. First, let's revisit your brain type. Toras are fire types, which give them intense traits. Their prefrontal circuits are wired for strong responses. When Toras believe in something, it's clear they're incredibly passionate about it. People see a Tora and think, sheesh, that's a rookie with purpose. They're on a mission. Their limbic system, the part of the brain that regulates emotions, is also wired to produce strong emotions. When pursuing goals, they're confident, competitive, and never give up in the face of challenges. But enough of this nerdy stuff. Let's talk about how this neurobiology translates into a Tora's personality and behavior when it comes to student skills. Let's start with critical thinking, because understanding the way we think tells us everything. How does a Tora think? How do they learn and problem solve? Toras are purpose-driven. They'll do whatever it takes to get what they want. And they naturally approach problem solving in a systematic way, with a well-thought-out plan. But they don't just sit around and plan things. Toras put their money where their mouth is and actually send it. They learn it strategically and passionately. They develop curiosity about what they learn and use that as fuel to hunt for answers and achieve their goals. So as a Tora, you should always think about having your learning objectives ready before you start to study. Having clearly defined goals makes you unstoppable. Next, let's talk about arguably the most powerful quality of a Tora, their limitless motivation. Toras are naturally more motivated than other brain types. They have such fiery passion for what they do that they never give up. But this can be a good and bad thing. The biggest flames burn brightest, but they're also the quickest to burn out. Sure, going ham day after day is impressive, but Toras are prone to burnout if they don't take time for recovery. Just because a Tora has motivation to push through long stretches of work doesn't make them more productive because the quality of their work drops. Toras will stubbornly power through study sessions even if they're exhausted. So be aware of this and reel yourself in when you're running on E. Taking breaks or vacations, even when you don't feel like it, can be more productive in the long run. It's smarter to use that limitless motivation when you're well rested. This is a nice segue into time management because now we can combine what we know about their motivation with their energy level. Typically, Toras are most productive between standard working hours of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Society is structured for a Tora to succeed. We see this as Toras go out into the world. They're quick to climb the career ladder compared to other clubs. Because they're so purpose-driven, Toras do very well when they have a plan. They thrive with schedules, deadlines, and clear goals. So on the day-to-day, consider using calendars, time blocking, and to-do lists to provide that structure. And of course, don't forget to schedule in breaks. Now let's move on to everyone's favorite topic, stress management. The most overlooked and underrated student skill is being able to reflect on how stress affects us. And if we can manage it, that's a good sign we're in control. But aside from the usual stress about exams and school, what are the other big sources of stress for Toras? Well, they all tie back to the Tora's strong emotions. Toras are so passionate in their beliefs that they feel stress when others don't see eye to eye with them. They also get incredibly hangry when they haven't eaten, and this stress response comes out strong in team settings. Let's say a Tora is working on a group project and wants everyone to get excited and work diligently, but the other team members aren't as stoked and maybe a little distracted. Tora would react with frustration and irritability because they're not on the same page, and this will cause a lot of stress. So we want to acknowledge these feelings, realize that it's part of our neurochemistry, and not let them determine our actions, or worse, harm those around us. Pay attention to how you respond to stressors. Practice mindfulness, deep breathing, and empathy to regain your focus. Although the spirit of Tora Club is strongest in you, don't forget that all three types of focus energy are inside us. There will be times when your Kuma or Kitsune energy shine through, so don't fixate on any limiting beliefs that you might have about yourself. The Tora Club isn't meant to place you in a box. Instead, let it be your guide in personal reflection and self-discovery. Toras are ambitious, and many often rise to become great leaders after graduation from Cajun Koi. Step into this role and bring out the best in others to enable them to succeed alongside of you. So what will you do next, rookie? Pick up some study skills in the classroom, or hop in for a productive session at the study hall? The choice is yours.